It is 7:30, well, 20 to 8, and I am dead on my feet after everything I've done today. So tonight we're going to read The Folly by David Ann, Day of the Mad Dogs. I got this, I was fortunate enough to win this in an auction, and I paid about £25 for this book, and when it first came out it was 85p, so flipping out, that's a massive return, isn't it? And that's the blurb on the back. I can't honestly wait. It looks absolutely bonkers. Who or what is galloping round the countryside, gobbling all the local residents up? Indeed. Honestly, I am absolutely stoked for this. I really am. I love me an unusual animal horror. And this one, let's see, when did you get printed? Because this is an original. This is a first edition. Hang on. Oh gosh. W.H. Allen, 1978. And this is the Corgi edition, published in 1980. So the Corgi edition is a reprint. Or is it? No, W.H. Allen probably did the hardback. And the Corgi edition will be a first edition paperback. Yeah. Honestly, the author's note: I am indebted to Alan R. Radner for his help with this story, not least for his invaluable contribution on the genetic background. Hello, Block. Hello. So yes, tonight we're going to be reading The Folly. And I am thoroughly excited to read this. I really am. There we are. The peace and the quiet of the English country village of Frickley. It will be frickin' heck in Frickley if they're all being eaten. Oh dear. Situated a few miles from the government research station of Porton Down. Their peace and quietness is abruptly shattered, by a series of inexplicable violent deaths. The victims are so badly mutilated as to be unidentifiable. Among the dead are the parents of Guy Calling. Propelled by both personal and professional feelings, Guy starts to uncover the grotesque story of one man's folly, leading him on a trail of death and terror until the final hair-raising denouement. Oh, for lovers of the really gruesome, blood-curdlingly ludicrous, or luscious, blood-curdling lusciousness. I warmly recommend it to Hammer Films as a blockbuster. Yes, this is about killer bunny rabbits, or Night of the Peter Rabbit, as it's known, or its other rather cheeky version of Watership Down, and it's called slaughter ship down. Yes, this is what happens when the bunnies go bad. Hello, Emma. Good evening, my darling. So let's all join on Peter, Night of the Peter Rabbit. Oh, yeah. Yes. Unstoppable. Hello. I know I said hello back, my darling. Oh, thank you so much, everyone, for waving, sending thumbs ups, and the hearts and other things that you're sending. Thank you so much. Oh no, I just thought I'd pop on and wish you all the most wonderful evening. Yes, absolutely. Who's not going to have fun with killer bunny rabbits in the English countryside? One bad bunny gonna be after you. What's that song go like? Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Don't let the farmer get you with his gun, gun, gun. He'll get by without his rabbit pie. So run, rabbit, quick, quick, quick. I think it should be the farmer that's doing the legging here, 'cause Bunnykins has got your number. I wonder how many killer bunny rabbits we have. Honestly, I have a knack of finding the most bonkers, bizarro stories. I really, really do. And I'd heard about this from Redbeard, who is a fellow YouTuber. And he does, oh, wow, what that guy doesn't know about 1970s, 1980s paperbacks from hell, pulp horror. Yeah. In fact, I'm not sure if The Folly was even in Grady Hendrix' coffee table book. But if it is, then I'm sorry. I don't know. But yeah. Kind of looking forward to getting into this one. And look at the artwork. Isn't that absolutely sublime? It just, something sinister's there. There is no horror in nature worse than man himself. The Folly. Ooh, I wonder if there's a little opening. What's this bit say? David Ann. Oh, it's a bit about David Ann. David Ann was born in London in 1930 and educated at Ampleforth in Yorkshire. Well, I know where that is. And served his national service in the RAF. He left London in 1964 to live in Hampshire, where he runs a pine furniture business. His first novel, Rabid, The Day of the Mad Dogs, was a bestseller. A very gripping novel indeed, vividly written, Birmingham Post. The scenario of disaster is convincing and fast-moving. Times Literary Supplement. Ooh. Gosh, that does look good, doesn't it? Let's have a look at the first page. Prologue. The Folly, quite simply, was a monument of madness. No one knew why it had been built, but that of course, is the way with follies. A solid tower standing just under 100 feet high. It had been the fevered brainchild of Sir Norman Hattrell, or Norman the Mad, who had it constructed at the end of the 18th century. Sir Norman, the great-grandfather of the present landlord, Sir Mark Hattrell, had many crazed notions, most of which he indulged in, including murdering his wife. Oh, sounds like a jolly good fellow, doesn't he? Rumour had it at the time that Sir Norman built the Folly as a monument to the devil, which is why it had no windows. Legends further adds that it was at the Folly during one of Norman the Mad's grisly black magic rituals that the unfortunate Lady Hattrell met her horrific and untimely end. Oh, which led the older inhabitants of the nearby village to whisper of hauntings up at the Folly, and the evil which chained poor Lady Hattrell's soul to the spot. After his wife's death, Sir Norman began to stay in the Folly for longer and longer periods, living in filth and squalor, coming out only occasionally. He took to drink, and one morning was found dead. Some said the gin finally got him, but others, emphasizing the froth which had been found around his mouth, said the devil had taken his own. For in those days, epileptic fits were taken as a sign of possession of evil spirits, and a man who died from choking on his own during such a fit was surely paying the price for his involvement with the dark forces. So even if the physicians said Sir Norman's death was due to illness, the look of terror on the man's face convinced those who knew, or thought they knew, otherwise. The Folly was cleaned out and locked up after Sir Norman's death. Only occasionally would it be opened when a curious visitor to the manor insisted on seeing it. Too far from the village to be a regular attraction for school children or courting lovers, it stood at the edge of the woods near Frickley Manor. Weeds, bushes, and wild grass growing in uncultivated profusion around it. During school holidays, however, the odd, brave schoolboy ventured out to look at it, but remembering the stories, soon turned tail and fled, for the tales, which had mainly died out at the turn of the century, began to proliferate once more in the 1950s. Many swore they heard sounds and saw lights round the dark tower. One man was convinced he had seen a yellowish figure floating over the long grass. But as many of these reports came from people who either had no business to be there in the first place, or were drunkards, Not much notice was taken by them, but people still stayed away from the folly, for it was one thing to laugh at the tales in the warmth and security of home or around the pub table. It was another to walk past the building even in daylight, for it was generally agreed there was something rum about the folly, something that brought a shiver to the spine, something to be avoided. And so it was left to the woods and the elements. Slowly it began to crumble, the weeds and the creepers growing higher, and when the moon was full it could be seen for miles all around, a black velvet finger pointing to the heavens in mockery, a dying memory of one man's madness. Wow, if that does not fill you with absolute joy, I don't know what will. Speaking of pine, love the bed. Yes, it's actually it's not pine. This is oak. It's solid oak is this bed. The drawers are pine, but the bed is oak, and those things that you can see at the end are acorns, and they are made out of the newel posts at the end. It's one piece, and they've been crafted giant acorns at the end of the bed. Yeah, so there we are, and it's the same at the top. Yeah, the Rocky Horror Show. Hello, my darling. Adrian Law. Hello, love. So yes, oh wow, oh joy. Oh, we're going to get to read The Folly. I've heard great things about you, David Ann, and I know The Night of the Peter Rabbit, or Slaughter Ship Down, as it's known, is going to be an absolutely cracking read. I'm already excited to read it. Thank you, darlings, for the thumbs up and the love hearts and everything else. Oh, that's so sweet of you. It really is. Oh, thank you. I hope you're all having the most wonderful Sunday evening. And if you're like me, it got to 20 to 8 and I thought, that's it. I've done enough today. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. And I want to read for half an hour or until my eyelids droop and I just go and nod off. I think it's because I partied until 12:30 last night. And I know I am incredibly tired. I am absolutely exhausted. Yeah, I think I'm going to go and read my book now, my darlings. I just wanted to pop on and say good night, good evening, wherever you are. May you all sleep tight in your warm beds, and no doubt I will see you all tomorrow, my darlings. Take care of yourselves and of each other, and bless you all. And thank you so much for subscribing and your thumbs up and just your help in getting us up to 4,000 hours. We appreciate you so much. We really do. Good night. God bless. May the angels watch over you, and I'll see you all tomorrow.